This is the SSC Berlin, the Schwimm- und Sprunghalle in Europa Sportpark in Berlin. It's day 7, the very last day of the swimming competition at the 32nd FISU World University Games Summer. We begin with the men's 200-meter backstroke final. These are the finalists, 2 from the United States. They don't go in the center lanes, however. Matej Chouchouy of France managed to upset the apple cart, so to speak, with a big personal best in the semi-finals. He's got lane 5. Getting away really well. The Americans have wonderful underwaters, but Stuart Swinburne also has an excellent underwater, uses almost all of the 15 available meters to him. Coming up nicely is Ben Lowen of Canada. Kachev's going strong, and David King is already starting to pull into a little bit of a lead here in the early stages of this 4-length event. The men's 200-meter backstroke event. Leg kicks are vital, but you kick from the hips, you don't kick from the knees. Daniel Deal and David King are well trained. Got such mastery underwater, very streamlined. The hips sit high. And that little flutter kick as well. Toes pointed, short and fast. Kick rate very, very important. Particularly in the longer races when you're looking to pace in the early stages of the event. Deal is looking strong. So too King. The 2 Americans have carved out a commanding lead. Chouchouy is some way back. We know he's quick to close, as is Canada's Lowen. Kachev is currently in 3rd. Lowen is 4th. Ubertali 5th. Chouchouy only in 6th. He's got some work to do if he's to get himself onto the podium and gain further success for France at these championships. Only Lison Novacek having medaled for France at these FISU Games. Coming up towards the wall at 150, and Daniel Deal, the 19-year-old at North Carolina State in Raleigh, is showing his strength and ability in the pool, and he's swimming more like the swimmer who finished 3rd at US Nationals, 1:25.77. He's 0.34 seconds ahead of David King, but Kachev is 2.5 seconds back now. The battle for bronze is big. Lowen and Kachev are having a battle between themselves. They're looking to pull away from Swinburne and Chouchouy. Chouchouy looking to close quickly here, and he's gaining, but it's the 2 Americans who are going head-to-head, and David King looks to have the speed in the closing stages. Can he hold on? Daniel Deal, David King to the wall, nearly together. They're separated by 1/100th of a second at the wall. 9/100ths of a second at the wall, I beg your pardon. 1:55.91, the winning time as Deal touches ahead of King. Chouchouy does close quickest. He beats Kachev and Swinburne. Daniel Deal, after bronzes in the 50 and 100 backstroke, he's got gold in splendid fashion in the 200. USA 1-2 on the podium. This is the final of the women's 100-meter breaststroke. Lara van Niekerk, who goes in 7, is a 1:05 swimmer. If she goes her best, she'll break that FISU record. One of 2 South Africans who go in this final. Really good start from Branton, going in 5 alongside Weber. Now, Weber and Branton are traditionally the swimmers who come home quickly. Mol of South Africa has shown signs of finishing strong, unlike her compatriot van Niekerk, who likes to take the race out a little harder. Now, this is going to be an intriguing event. 2 lengths of the pool in the 100 breaststroke. Weber's got the speed. Lara van Niekerk and Simone Mol go for South Africa, and Team South Africa watch on very closely at the wall at 50. It is van Niekerk who's taking it out hardest. Weber and Branton, though, should be much quicker coming back, and this is where they'll really make their mark. The question is whether or not Simone Mol can show her strength in finishing speed. Don't discount Mazurkiewicz either of Poland, who goes in lane 6. Obatake looks to be a little out of it now for Japan. So too does Kalmar of Hungary. Maybe the week catching up with some of the swimmers. Lara van Niekerk, though, is still in it. So too Simone Mol. But it's the American going in 4, Weber, who's leading the way, coming home very strongly here. She's ahead of Branton, and Mazurkiewicz is closing quickly. It's going to be Weber on the podium with gold again. She's done the double. Canada and Poland have medals as well, as Mazurkiewicz touches for silver, and Branton is on the podium with bronze. Kalmar touches 4th. Lara van Niekerk and Simone Mol both fade. 6th and 7th, the South Africans finish. That Weber's done the double. Mazurkiewicz has got another, and Branton has Canada's 2nd. University of Virginia tick in the opening two events of this last session of the swimming competition. She just blew past all comers in the closing meters, did Mazurkovic, while Weber was comfortably in front. Half a body length, it seemed, half a second at the wall. Weber has done the 50 and 100 breaststroke double. She's won in 107.09, sub 108s for all three podium places. Mazurkovic with silver, and Shona Branton has bronze for Canada. This is the final of the men's 50-meter freestyle. Two from Italy who go in this final, two from the United States as well. Lithuania and Ukraine poised to claim medals. Really good start in the wide lanes. Guati and Peixoto getting off to really wonderful starts, but it's Gatchev who's looking to apply a little bit of pressure on King in the early stages. Shashawi is nowhere in this final for now. King is starting to pull away through 25 meters. Gatchev is going with him. Linik rather is going with him here, and it's King who's being caught, but King is going to touch the wall first. He touches in 21.84 to take the gold medal. Guati from the wide lane 7 is touched second, and Keblis, who was catching King in the closing stages, is on the podium with bronze, as he was 2 years ago in Chengdu. The medalists separated by 1800ths of a second, the field separated by 0.41. Matt King leading the way, completes the double. He's got the sprint double in the freestyle, 50 and 100. 21.84 is winning time. Keblis is on the podium again, second consecutive games, 22.02 his time. But Guati has the silver by 1/100th of a second. This is the final of the women's 200-meter butterfly, and it is eagerly anticipated. And watch out for Chiara Schlossen of Great Britain. Great Britain have yet to medal in Berlin. Harley gets away well. How quickly will she take it out over the women's 200 fly final? Schlossen a little way back at the moment. Howley looking really strong. Going nicely in lane 6 as well is Yu of People's Republic of China, but Howley is already starting to control the race and manufacture a little bit of an advantage over the field. Looney's coming back at Yu. Going strong as Borelli as well in the opening 50. Howley touches ahead of Borelli with Schlossen in third. She came into her own, found her rhythm in the closing 50, the closing meters of the opening 50. Howley is controlling matters. Her last 100 is 105.37 in the semi-final. She's going to need to go a little quicker than that if she's to better her own mark of 205.20. 132.29 with 50 to go. Looney's in second, nearly 2 seconds back, and Borelli is holding on for a podium place from lane 2. Yu is just behind her though, and Schlossen is agonizingly close as well. The top 5 still in with chances of podium places, you suspect, barring something massive from Crispino. It is massive from Howley though, as she's bringing it home with a monstrous final 50 in the women's 200 fly finals. Borelli looks like she's holding on for the silver medal ahead of a fast-closing Looney. It's going to be a massive gold, a new FISU record. Well, it's not a new FISU record, 205.69. It's slower than her time to win the semi-final. Looney, 207.79 as the silver, and Borelli out-touches Yu and Schlossen for the bronze medal. She wins by over 2 seconds, Howley. Confirming the result in another 1-2 for USA, it is Tess Howley who has the gold ahead of Lindsay Looney. Paola Borelli adds to Italy's mounting tally with a bronze medal, finishing in 2:08. This is the final of the women's 50-meter freestyle. On her 23rd birthday, Olivia Nell goes as one of the favorites for a medal in lane 5. She's flanked by 2 Americans, Julia Dennis, quickest qualifier, and Maxine Parker, one of the favorites for the gold. While Dennis qualified with a 24.55 for this final, positions 2 to 8 were separated by a quarter of a second in the semi-finals. It is Dennis who's leading the way. A massive underwater from her. Going nicely in lane 1 is Ambler of Italy. Now it's a chance for the field to chase down the 2 who are in front. Nell is looking to come back here, but she's leaving it a little late. Scotto Di Carlo looks good for a medal at the moment. She's closing on Dennis, and Parker looks excellent. She claims the gold splendidly. Not quite so quick as the semi-final, but it's good enough for the gold medal. Olivia Nell is on the podium as she manages to get past the 2 Italians in the closing meters. Maxine Parker takes the win ahead of Dennis by 0.04 of a second. University of Virginia strikes again. It's Parker. She's finally got that individual gold. 1-2 for USA, both comfortably sub 25 seconds. Parker of Virginia wins gold ahead of Dennis out of Louisville. And Olivia Nell on her birthday has bronze. This is the final of the women's 400-meter freestyle. 2 Italians that'll go in the wide lanes, 2 Americans that'll go in the center lanes, 2 Japanese also in this final, while Canada and Portugal are represented. Getting away in the women's 400-meter freestyle final. Rousseau goes in search of her first medal here. Gormson and Mattis, lanes 4 and 5. The Americans side by side. Martins of Portugal, 4:12.83. National record qualifying for this final. 8 lengths of the pool. That's the Portuguese swimmer who's out in front ahead of Gormson. Don't worry about where she is. If she's within a couple of seconds come the final 100, she's very much a contender for gold still. Gormson looked imperious in the 200 free, and the way she closed was world class. She leads by nearly half a second now. Mattis is up into 3rd, goes past Brousseau, and is 0.2 of a second back of her. The Olympian Brousseau having a little battle here with Mattis. Martins is still in second as Gormson romps into a significant lead coming up towards the wall at 3:50. Martins is still holding on. Mattis with a little surge now, and she's looking to leave Brousseau behind. It's an excellent turn off the wall at 3:50 from Michaela Mattis of USA. It's Gormson, her compatriot, though, who looks to be leading the way. Gormson ahead of Martins. Mattis is not going to be able to catch up. Rousseau is coming back at Mattis as well. It's going to be a battle for gold here, and Gormson's not going to have it all her own way. Is it going to be Martins who takes the gold? It's Martins who takes the gold sensationally, breaks the US domination in the pool on day 7 of the competition. She stayed in the race the entire way. She's just smashed her personal best and a national record by 5 seconds to go 4:07.5 and win gold. Mattis is on the podium ahead of Brousseau for bronze. Portugal have a gold now at these games to go with her sensational silver in the 800 free. She's got 400 gold. Wow. Franziska Schwarz-Martins wins gold by 0.14 of a second. Gormson of USA has silver. Mattis of USA has bronze. This is the final of the men's 400-meter individual medley. 8 competitors who go in this final, 2 from Japan, 2 from USA, and they are favored to split the 3 medals between them. Lauer is leading the way at the moment from Yamaguchi and Nelson. Mori is falling a little further back, but his breaststroke is excellent. Mira has worked his way back in with his excellent breaststroke into contention. He's now in the top 4. Lauer from Nelson from Yamaguchi, with Mori and Mira very close behind. Now Mori will come into his own in the breaststroke. Well, this is where things should be shaken up significantly and where Mira is likely to fall away. Mason Lauer is being caught by the Japanese swimmers either side of him, and indeed by Baylor and Nelson. University of Texas swimmer out of Austin. Excellent breaststroke, and things are shaping up very differently now at the 250 mark. Lauer is leading, but by 1/10 of a second from Yamaguchi, and Nelson is third. Mori is still within striking distance. The 200 IM champion is having a little battle on his hands here to work his way back into the lead. Yamaguchi, it looks to be the swimmer in front at the moment. Yamaguchi goes past Lauer, and Nelson is well on his way past his compatriot at the moment. Mori is making up ground on Lauer. He's got an excellent freestyle as well. It's anybody's guess as to which 3 of these 4 will medal. Lauer touches 4th. Yamaguchi leads from Nelson, with Mori currently in 3rd. 100 meters of freestyle to come. Swum in the front crawl, and Yamaguchi is leading the way. Social sciences student out of Kindai University, is a 4:12 swimmer at his best, I remind you, and he only swum that a few months ago at the Japanese Nationals. But he's been caught by Mori and Nelson. Nelson is just blowing everybody out of the water in this opening 50 of the final 100. Nelson touches 0.2 of a second ahead of Yamaguchi and Mori. Lauer is nearly a second back now in 4th and has got plenty of work to do to elevate himself to a place on the podium. Nelson is controlling this. Can he hold on? Yamaguchi had a great turn and looks to really strike with a closing 50 of some significance. Mori is also showing speed, and Nelson's being caught now by Mori and Yamaguchi. Can Japan go 1-2 here? Mori, the 200 champion, I think is going to get there first, and does in 4:12.54. Mori touches just ahead of Yamaguchi in 4:12.86, and 4:12 for Nelson as well. Lauer is off the podium. Japan make it a 1-2, and the top 3 have gone 4:12 in this final. The top 3 separated by 0.15 of a second at the wall at 400. In a race in which all 4 strokes were swum. Lauer maybe taking it all in. Can't believe he's not on the podium. Mori, only just 0.15 of a second separated the top 3. Is an extraordinary way to finish the individual events in the pool at Rhine-Ruhr 2025. Japan make it a 1-2 in the 400 IM. It's Mori Takumi who completes the 200 and 400 IM double. He's a champion ahead of Yamauchi Riko, while Baylor Nelson sets a massive lifetime best in finishing 3rd. This is the women's 4x100 medley relay. The teams that go: Australia, Poland, South Africa, United States of America, Italy, Japan, Hungary, and Chinese Taipei. Italy looks sharp through Zucca. They'll be in the top 3. Moll has South Africa in 4th at the moment. Poland lead from USA by over a second, with Italy 1.5 seconds back of Poland. But this is where Poland might get caught. Wiktoria Piotrowska has not got the ability to stay with some of the swimmers around her, including Josephine Crimmins of Australia, the 50 fly and 100 fly medalist. And Leah Shackley, the 100 fly gold medalist, is part of her 5 medals and 4 golds, is bringing USA right back into contention. Poland holding on for now, though, through 250, with Italy currently in 3rd, holding South Africa at bay. But Japan are coming back into it, with Noda showing some speed in the fly. Maybe Japan can fight for a place on the podium. Italy at the moment in 3rd, but for how long? It looks like USA, through Shakti, have just hit the front as they go ahead of Poland. No, they're just about level at the wall into the final 100. It's going to be Mike against Parker. It'll come down to this for the gold medal. 0.05 of a second separating Poland from USA. Italy, an excellent leg from Scotto Di Carlo sees Italy up into 3rd, and they're well clear now of Japan and Hungary. South Africa falling back. Nell has too much work to do. And Maxine Parker the 50 champion earlier this session in the pool now to close it out for USA, to keep USA perfect in the relays. And she's absolutely tearing up the water. Julia Mike is down in third at the moment. She's behind Agatha Ambler as well, but can she fight back? It looks like she is against Ambler. Parker is leading the way, on her way here to a 6th medal as well. 5 golds if she can round this out for USA. They're going to do it, and they're going to do it in quick time. Sub 4 minutes as well. 3:59.68 the winning time. It's outside FISU record time, but it is a gold to USA. Poland through Mike touched second, just ahead of Italy, who are on the podium again. Japan are off the podium in 4th. What delight, what drama, and my word, what a swim from Poland. Just 0.05 of a second separating USA and Poland at the 300 mark, and Parker closed it out in some fashion. Confirming the results, Japan disqualified, so Hungary finished 4th. USA 3:59.68 take gold from Poland, who have silver 4:01.33, 4:01.45 for Italy, 0.12 of a second back, who take bronze. This is the final of the men's 4x100 meter medley relay. It's the very last event on the program. At the halfway stage, USA will be in front, but it's the question of by how much. Fusco is swimming an excellent breaststroke leg for Italy, and Japan, courtesy of Okura, are in third. Now, Kamal Mohammed, individually, he's not had the best meet. Can he produce something exceptional in this relay to finish on a high? He needed a swim-off to become first reserve for the 50 fly final, and he posted a 51.9 in the swim-off. So he's got some shape and form about him. Germany are looking out of it at the moment, going in 5. Jan and Poch have handed over to Kaman, who's got some work to do. USA still from Italy now. Mohammed is ahead of Italy's Gianmarco Sansone, a gold medalist at these championships already. Kitagawa has Japan in third currently. Szczegolew is looking to fight back for AIN, and Jaskiewicz is battling for Poland to try and get them into podium contention here. Mohammed is being caught. He's being reeled in by Italy, who look to hit the front, and it's Italy at the 300 mark who are leading the way by 0.37 of a second over USA. 2:45.75 was Italy at the wall through 300. It is Italy from USA, from Japan, but Matt King should be able to claw his way in front in the closing 100 free. He's already won a gold this session in the 50 free to complete the 50 and 100 double indeed at the all-out 50 in his leg. He's in front. Italy and Japan are battling it out for the medal, and Poland are flying back in after Jaskiewicz's fine leg. Dominik Duriš has a chance for Poland. As it stands, though, it looks like Italy is just ahead of Japan, but USA are absolutely rollicking and romping their way to the gold, and they'll take it comfortably to go 8 from 8. Italy finish in silver medal position, and Japan close with a bronze. 3:33.59 the winning time for Team USA. Mojlin, Delmar, Mohammed and King close out a fantastic championships.